So what advantages do you see in building or doing a roll-up, so to say, building a bigger consulting company? So one thing is you can win bigger deals with bigger clients because you are bigger, yeah. But what else do you see as an advantage?
Well, I think there are different concepts on rollout. One thing is, if you look at the very traditional concept, then you basically reach out either to regional growth, or to additional customers or additional channels. That is, I would say, the pure play. Here in DivaE, it was a bit more complex, but on the other side, also, let's say, more value creating and more sustainable, as we basically added additional skills. So we broadened our risk portfolio and continuously basically, let's say, had the trade-off between buy and build. Do we hire and build certain skills, or is route to market faster if we basically make an add-on acquisition? And that was always, let's say, the trade-off for the management team. If I'm right, we basically, after the initial group of 6 companies, another 8 or 9 or 10 businesses, and most of them were really driven by adding skill sets and completing the portfolio, the service portfolio, in the light that, let's say, blue chip customers are our target client whom we want to serve with certain skills. Mm-hmm. This is right.
Yeah. Well, the value chain is the most important reason. And the other thing is about, especially if you are in an industry like ours, which was not really long life experienced, it's very hard for private equity to get targets from a sweet spot up to starting from 6 million euro EBITDA. So there was no company performing at that level in 2015. Only large enterprise companies which already were part of networks. So the only chance is if you go as PE sponsor in that market to group the companies together. Otherwise, you start with a very small target, and that's not the way private equity acts. So that's one of the reasons why some players in our industry kind of approach.
Mm-hmm. And we had our podcast. So if anyone wants to hear the full story, there's a Leaders in Consulting podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you can find it. So I know a little bit more of these advantages. You also said that it's good for talent attraction if you are a bigger player.
Absolutely. And that's in our industry, I think in yours as well. The most important, it has been the most important fact when we looked 12 months ago. But, it's all about size. You can offer, if you are a 100 people company, you can't offer a career track for your people. So you have no international offices. You have no strong growth tracks, because if you are maybe a business unit leader, there's only the entrepreneur heading the company above you. So if you are a company like ours, we have offices in Sao Paulo, Cincinnati, Sofia, as well as different career levels and tracks, makes you much more attractive for talents.